Right.
Hello.
UK Yankee.
My first wild camp.
First wild camp of 2023.
First wild camp for a few years.
Well, yeah. We've been looking forward to this day, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Where are we now? Last weekend in February.
Yeah.
23.
Somewhere in the peaks.
So we're in the Peak Woodlands, and last time we came through this woodland, God, it was trawling with wild campers. So we didn't want to wait till a Saturday night, so we thought we'd come on a Friday night. Of course, but you know, we're only weekend warriors, we can't do anything during the week, so we're working that. So anyway, we got here nice and early and we got the pick of the litter.
Yeah.
And I thought there might be a spot here, according to the OS map, and we already knew where other wild campers like to go.
Yeah.
And it's quite brazen, to be honest, with where people camp around here. But we like to get off the path a bit. But we want to test our gear out because we're a bit unpracticed. And it's going to be a cold night tonight.
Yeah. Beautiful
Blue skies. And so we thought, well, let's try it out in the woods for tonight. And if we're really, really cold tonight, then we know we'd have got it wrong for the tops of the hills, because we know up there would be significantly colder. So that's stage one, practice here. Also, we wanted to see what the bag weight was like. And it wasn't a massive hike, this, but we've checked out a few spots. But anyway, more of that later. I'll just show you, this is our home for tonight. So we're in a bit of a pine woodland. Bits of deadfall. Beyond this woodland edge, you're in the moors then. That's moorland up there then. Stunning. We have shown you that before on one of our videos. And right over in the distance is Snake's Pass. Okay. And then at the bottom, down there, is a river. We can just about hear it. Anyway. There is evidence of people being here, in fact a lot of evidence, although they do leave no trace quite a bit, but they have less trace. For instance, and it's quite good really, they've built a fire pit. It's nice and enclosed, and it's also a little bit stealth as well. There is bits of wood. Someone's left a bit of firewood there, but we'll be having that. If it's not, it has rained a lot lately, so we'll just see. But yeah, you know, there's bits of trash here and there, but
there's like some plastic thing.
Yeah.
I mean, what is that?
Some of it we'll take home with us because we're only doing a one night. But some of the big stuff. I mean, our packs are rammed. I don't ever remember packing so heavy. And I've tried to be really careful about what we bring, although I brought a few items extra because I want to see which one works best for this kind of wild camp again. Because when I have to pack, I have to think of two people all the time. Don't get me wrong, Brandy shares the weight. In fact, her pack was double everyone, because yours has got the beer in it. So I'm not saying that the packs are uneven, they're both heavy, but that's what we have to think about is, you know, enough cookware for two, enough water for two, food, you know, first aid kit for two, should the worst happen, and things like that. So anyway, tips for lightweight camping. If I get a chance tomorrow and it's a nice day and it's not raining, we'll do a little I might do just to show you what I brought, but I might not, because they are a bit boring, those videos, aren't they? Right, so what we're going to do now, what time is it, Brandy?
It's 20 minutes to 3.
It's 20 to 3. The clouds are starting to come over, although over there it's beautiful blue. Bleeding hell. But it will go dark pretty quick, and we need to set up camp so that if anyone else pitches up, i.e. the creators of all this, they know that we're here already. Which was the reason why we got here early, because honestly, this place gets freaking busy with wild campers. I can't believe it. But anyway, it's going to be us tonight. So I've picked out a little spot for us. It's here. And we'll just make sure all the major twigs have been brushed away. And we should be good to go. Right. So, do you want to do the filming?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a tent that older viewers might remember, but certainly new people watching the channel won't. Not that we've got any new people. This is the Big Agnes Copper Spur Ultralight. It's a 3-person tent, and I always find if you're buying a 1-person tent, buy a 2-person tent. If you want a 2-person tent, you buy a 3-person tent. For the reasons which probably are obvious, you just need that bit of extra room to put your kit. But anyway, so this is the 3-person ultralight Big Agnes Copper Spur. It's a cracking tent, isn't it, Branda?
Yeah, it's got loads of pockets.
Pockets on the corners. Dead easy to, you just put the ground sheet down if you want to. We bought that as well. And then they just all clips in together, and with a very ultralight peg on the end. You don't actually need to peg it out, but you know, we do. And that's one piece, all of that, apart from that one, which is it's its own piece, that cross member. But all of that is one piece. Now you can, I believe, if I remember rightly, just bring the tarp portion of this and just the frame.
Yeah.
And that's all you need. Excuse me. But we're scaredy cats and we don't like bugs. So we have this, especially in the summertime when the bugs are rife.
Yeah.
Right. So next we're going to put that's the, I mean, it's nothing. That's the rain sheet, and we've been in this in rain, haven't we?
Yeah.
Up on the hills years ago when we first bought it, and it was belting, wasn't it? Anyway, we'll get this up and then we'll show you more of the tent later, because there's a few nice little additions to this tent. Right then, honestly it was literally about 30 seconds. But there is no wind and there's 2 of us, so you know, double easy. But having said that, once you've worked out which is the inside and the outside, which isn't very difficult because obviously these bits are going to be on the outside, but it simply just clips in. It just clips in like that. As I say, you don't need the inner, you can just use the ground sheet if you want, and it'll clip into either, it doesn't matter. So you can have it one way or the other. Full clips. That's it, done. So some of the nice features of this. Right, ultralight tents are a pain in the arse of doors, because they always get caught, or at least that was the technology back in the day when this was made. So there is that is a problem. But having said that, this tent is great for 2 people because you can get in either side of it. You're not crawling over your partner to get in. So that for us was important when we were picking a tent. Besides that, when we were at the time, this tent was very highly rated, and I have to say it's worth it. Now, at the moment, Brandy, I'm thinking I'm not even going to peg the freaking thing out.
No, I don't think we need to.
I don't think we need to. It looks good. I'm just going to check the clearances. Possibly just the ends, just to bring the ends out. I might just do the ends and the sides, but I won't probably do the corners.
No, probably don't need to. I wouldn't have thought.
Just to bring that so it's not touching the inside, but I think that might be it.
And we want to let a bit of circulation in, so.
Bit of the air in, yeah. Oh, and this is a really good feature. This tent does not condensate inside, well, it hasn't for us yet, but we've not used it that many times, to be fair. We've only used it 3-4 times?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
But you've got these, I can't remember how they work now, So if you want to pop it down, you can batten up the hatches. But if you want to let the ventilation in, and trust me, it's high. I mean, you can see there's no wind at all. It's great. It's a great tent, guys. Listen, 2 ton fresh. I'm giving it 2 tons. I really am. Okay, I'm just going to finish pegging it out, Brandy, and then we'll get a cup of tea on.
Yep.
All right, viewers. Brandy's currently blown up her airbag. I'm going to continue with the thermo rest. I don't know what it's called, Neo X Lite or something. Neo Air X Lite, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Brandy's going to test out a new Climber Loft. Yeah, that was it. In regular size. It's quite nice, that one, because it's a lot deeper than the Thermarest, and it has a foam bit on the top, and it's supposed to be really comfortable, these, so I'm really excited about that. More on that later, possibly tomorrow, or it might even be in a different video. All right, so we're going to use what other people have made here before, because to me, why wouldn't you? So tonight's dinner, we have pasta. I think it was chicken and bacon pasta, creamy white sauce. Looks delish. 2 people's worth, obviously. Tesco's. The bar's now officially, well, it's not open yet, the bar, but that's tonight's beverages. However, only early yet. We've got our seating arrangements here. This is turned out to be a bit of a glamp than a wildcamp. Who knew when we was planning this all week? Anyway, additionally, I've got the kettle on. So the bar's not open fully, but the kettle's on. So I was going to try out. This is what I was saying about. I probably brought a bit too much kit. I brought my bush box because I know that fits that cup. So if you just want a quick brew, there's nothing easier. So I brought that out just for that. Did I need to? No, I could just use the Trangia. And inside my Tatonka, the Trangia fits perfectly inside. You've seen this before, but guys, for new viewers, this top, the lid, doubles up as a frying pan. It's a skillet, and it comes with a little handle that goes in there. You can also suspend over a fire should you want to, and it's also the perfect fit for a Tatonka. And also this lid fits the Trangia. It's like, I don't know, it's like the designers just all got together and said, how can we make this the most versatile bit of kit? So this Tatonka actually goes with us everywhere. Because we cook for 2 people, and it's easier to do one pot cooking in one pot for 2 people than it is to use the separate bowls that come with the Trangia. Anyway, I've also got a Trangia triangle, which is, it's great this, but I never use it. And one of the reasons why I don't use it is because the Stanley doesn't fit it. I'd have to put a separate grill on top. So it doesn't get a lot of love, this. Of course, if you to use it with the Trangia, it does fit. Use it with a Tatonka, it does fit. It just doesn't fit the Stanley. And I use that quite a lot, that Stanley, because the cups nestle in, and it's just handy. So we have got quite a bit of kit here with us, and we're testing some new kit, and we're revisiting old kit. That bush box has been with me pretty much since they started making them. That Trangia has been going for 70 years. I've not had that for 70 years, but that was one of my first purchases, so I use that all the time. So if there's bits of kit that you think, would you like a more extensive review, please leave the comments, and we will do them, because, you know, why not? We're using Arrow spray bags, which are fantastic. Love those bags. People say they're heavy. They are heavy, but the thing about them is they fit so well, you don't feel the weight. That's what's good about them. Yeah. Brandy's coming over now. Come on, Brandy. Nearly brew time. Right, this is going to be us for the night. Okay, as you can see, the sun is just about to set over the moors. When that goes down, it's going to get pretty dark pretty quick here. Not quite sure what time it is now. Hang on, do a quick time check. It is 4:10. The sun doesn't actually set for about another hour and 10 minutes according to whatever app I looked at the other day. I think it said 5:25 roughly. But for us it's going to be, well, the sun's just dipped behind now already. Right folks, just so you can see
Nothing.
It is pitch black now. So, I'm just going to put my torch on. Alright. Okay. So I've got the way of doing it without shining your face. So anyway, what do you reckon so far?
It's nice. It's nice. It's about, I think about 4 degrees outside.
Yeah. You can see your breath, can't you?
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to getting out and looking at the
stars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
my favourite bit.
it's just, even with my head torch on, guys, is you know, you can't really see anything. It's absolutely pitch black.
Yeah.
So anyway, but we've managed to, even with the, we've had to feed the fire a lot of maybe 3/4 inch to 1 inch size wood to get the right amount of heat in there so that we can start cooking up some of these big logs to get the coals. And we've just got it to that point now where we can put on the really sodden wood, even though it's, you know, it's not all on the floor, it's just really soaking and really quite what's it called by the way? It's decomposed.
It's quite rotten.
Yeah, it's really quite, yeah, it's, you know. Anyway, so it's lovely now, innit? We've got the fire on. It's almost 7 o'clock, and 7 o'clock is bear o'clock. So the bears are going to come. We've only got 4 small bears each tonight, haven't we?
Yeah. Try and be good boys and girls.
Yeah, and then later on about 10 o'clock we're going to do some stargazing. But before that, before we go to bed, we'll have a hot chocolate, and I don't know, what, drink about 9ish, have our dinner.
Yeah.
Have a late dinner.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So we go to bed with warm, full bellies. Yeah, so that's the plan for the evening, folks, and we'll bring you back in the morning, probably. Do you reckon?
Well, they might see what we make for dinner.
We'll
or you
see.
might not. It's just chicken, bacon, pasta thing from Tesco's, and we've just spiced it up a bit with some chili flakes and some mixed herbs, and we're just gonna...
Did you know?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
We're just gonna put it on the... Just cook it up in the Trangia.
Yeah, we'll just cook it with a Trangia. I'm not going to mess about fashioning something up over the fire, because I'm not going to be spending all night with the fire anyway. This is just for a bit of ambiance, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's lovely. This is absolute. And you know what? There's nobody anywhere. I feel like we've got to peep the shit all to ourselves. But we probably haven't, but it feels that way at the moment. All right. You see me?
Yeah.
All right. Right then. So, breaking news! Before we go anywhere, we just had a few snow droplets, didn't we?
Yeah, it snowed.
Only, it wasn't even a dusting. It was just a few flakes came down, and it was really quite nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We did have to hunker down a bit just in case it was going to get worse, but it didn't. And as quickly as it began, it ended.
Yeah,
Anyway.
and by hunkering down, all that means is we just put the waterproof packs, like the covers over our bags, and closed up the tent a bit more so it's secure from water. That's about it.
Yeah, just in case, you know. But anyway, it's perfectly fine again. Right, so anyway, I've just thought I'd show you. This is the full triangular business. So this is it's in Tatonka mode. So all you do is you pull these little things out. So to fit these, they go inside, but they go all the way out. I mean, it's perfect fit for a Tatonka, and you can also get a slightly larger one too. That isn't even the full size. Anyway, this is the little handle I was saying, and it also acts as a skillet. So if you wanted to fry something up, you can. I've got the simmer ring in at the minute, Brandy, because I don't want it to go mad. I just want it to simmer along quite nicely, this one. Let me just look at this spoon here, and this is the pasta with chicken and bacon. Now, oh shit, hang on. Let me put it on correctly. Right. So yeah, this is it. This is on the simmering now. So I just wanted to warm through, you see, because there's quite a lot there to cook up. And the only thing I would say is I'm getting a little bit of a hot spot right in the middle. So you just got to keep an eye on it. I don't think it will take much to get it off. I'm just saying, you know, that is something for you to be aware of. I've got a little hot spot, and I've got a little bit of burnt pasta on the right in the middle there.
You've got a few crusts to the side of your mouth. You're going to start filming. And make sure that you check the corner of your eyes.
You look alright now.
Yeah.
Right, we survived.
Yeah. Is this the we just woke up, put the cameras on us?
Yeah, it's the old just woke up. Anyway, we've been up about 5 minutes, just chit-chatting, discussing what went well and what have you. So let's start with you. What went well? What didn't go well?
Well, I slept on the climber loft, and that's nice.
Did you not get cold underneath?
No, not really. The only time it's warmer if you can sleep on your back. But I can't sleep on my back because I have such a large bottom. But you know,
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah. These pillows were pretty good as well. You know, because we've got the straps. We probably didn't need to buy new pillows, but the pillows that we had were garbage anyways, and they didn't strap down to the respective.
They weren't lightweight either.
Yeah.
Well, I think we bought the Checology pillows, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll just show them anyway. It's these things. So you get a little bit of material there. And as Brandy said, there's a strap that keeps it to the pack. So I noticed though, so Brandy's got a wrap that we bought her specifically. It's a women's version. Spent a lot of money on that, if truth be told. And it's cold, isn't it? It's a cold bag.
Yeah.
And even though it's supposed to go down to easily the temperatures that it was only 1 degree last night. Felt colder. 1 degree C, and you're just cold in that bag, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So disappointed with that. It's not even particularly brilliant in the summer. We did have sleep liners though, just in case it got bad enough. But because I felt just to be on the safe side, because it was our first wildcamp, I also brought a wool blanket.
Yeah.
Which is heavy and it did contribute to our pack weight massively, but I think it was worth it. And as it turned out, you've used it, so it was definitely worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. I waited and waited, but I couldn't sleep for I don't know, maybe the first 3 or 4 hours. So I just put it on. I thought
3 or 4 hours? You were purring way before 3 or 4 hours, you can believe you me.
No, well, I was dozing off and on. I believe that. I believe I was dozing off and on, but then I'd get woken up by like something cold feet, my cold arms. If I was on my back, or if I was on my side like this, my back would be cold.
Yeah, right on.
But anyway, it
Hey.
was still a more comfortable night's sleep than if I'd have slept on the thermarest.
So the way I saw it was, so what I thought I would do was, I busted out the old Mountain Warehouse Summit 250 XL. The XL does give you plenty of shoulder room. There's no doubt about that. I do feel like I'm 6 foot, and my feet do go well, they touch the bottom of the bag. Heat wise, I've got my thermals on, and I've got this mid layer thermal on. I've only just put this on, and I wore my merino hat, and I was pretty good. I wasn't roasting. I was just warm. My feet are cold. I've got one pair of socks on, but I brought more that I could have put on, but I wanted to see if I could get through the night like this, and I did, and it wasn't too bad. Now I slept on the thermarest. Not bad. I feel like, personally, because we've been in bed quite a long time, it's like 8 o'clock now, but I feel like, personally, I've been hit by a bus one way, and then it's backed up over me. So yeah, wild camping for the win. I got up in the middle of the night needing a wee, because we had 4 beers each last night, but they're only little ones, like craft ale cans. Delicious they were as well, by the way. I think we were getting from holiday. Got them from Tesco's. Vocation Brewery, really nice. Pale ales, IPAs and what have you. And getting out of this tent, this is what I was saying about the doors. They're an absolute nightmare. The outer door, and when you're dying for a wee, oh my god, I nearly climbed underneath the tent flaps, put it that way. But yeah, I think overall it's been really successful. We had a cracking night last night. The stars didn't really come out again. We should have took advantage when they were out. We waited too long when the clouds came over.
Yeah.
But we managed to get a lovely fire on. And it was really quite nice, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think for next time, if we're going to take the hills, it's one thing in the woods where you can have a fire. Up on the hills where you can't have any flames at all. We're going to have to get warmer. We're going to have to be warmer and take less. Which is going to be a weird balance thing between... because being warmer means taking more, but we also need to take less because we can't carry it all. So we need to think about our sort of warming solutions of coats, base layers, mid layers, stuff like that. We'll be okay, we'll do it.
Yeah.
We could have survived with what we had, like what we've just got here.
Yeah.
Up on the hills, I mean.
Yeah, could have, yeah.
But we just need to be better organised at it. Right, I hope that's not put everybody off wild camping. It's great fun. And what else are you going to do on a Friday night? It's brilliant. So, yeah. Right, I think we're going to put a coffee on now. And then we're going to go down by the stream and have our breakfast. We're a bit up a hill here, on like a plateau part of a woodland, so we're going to have to go down the stream. We'll make a coffee, go down the stream, make our beans, and then we'll hike back to the car, and that'll be our first wild camp done. Right, lazy bones, get up.
Okay. Hello.
Right, folks, this is us. So, as you can see, we're all packed up, ready to go. We had a morning brew in the Stanley Cup set, but you know the one with the 2 green cups. Those coffee bags worked quite well, because what we did was we boiled up the Stanley, put the 2 lots of the bags in, just let it stew for a bit, packed up the camp. By the time we came back, quick reheat, bags out, pour the coffee in, it was done like that. You know, because what we used to do is put a bag in each cup, and then it was right faff. That was much easier, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
However, top tip, don't use a spork to get the bags out, because then you burst the bag and then you got a brew full of bits. So I've got bits of black in my teeth. It's that. Right, anyway, so we didn't have breakfast because we all live 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
So we thought, oh, can we be arsed? You know, then going out the stream, cleaning the what's-its. So we just had a picnic bar instead. Hardcore, eh? So yeah, so we had a brew at a picnic bar, packed up, and now I'm moving around again. My joints have released. I'm feeling pretty great now.
Yeah, I feel good.
I think we could easily do another night, couldn't we, if we wanted to?
We could, yeah. Where are we going?
We've got no food. but anyway, so we'll probably leave it there at this video, and we'll see you in the next wild camp adventure.
Au revoir.